Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Madison Square Garden. Here we have finally returned from a long-ish break just to fix up some things technically, so hopefully those changes are evident and hopefully what was happening before is not back, or at least barely, how do I say it? It barely happens, aka the lagging and the freeze frames. You know what I mean? Hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. But with that said, we just had Penn State versus Ole Miss, and the Rebels just BTA'd the Nittany Lions. It was hard to watch, or easy to watch, depending on who you were rooting for. But now we have this game between the Buffaloes and the Badgers. The Buffaloes under first-year head coach McKee looking to make some noise. He got a couple really good players out of the transfer portal and was able to get Robert Ish to return for his senior season. Meanwhile, for the Badgers, preseason ranked number 11 in the country. This is a team that returns their core, with the exception of Jack Hammer, who is now LBA bound and will be drafted by a top team eventually. And the rest of the team, guys like Mayhem Mathers, Arch McCallion, Kenny Kirkland, and the recent addition of former Baylor guard Raiku Krozovich makes this team super dangerous, and in my opinion, the second best team in the Big Ten, right behind the University of Michigan. Hello everybody, I'm your play-by-play commentator for this one, Commissioner Daniel, and I don't know if he's back yet. He went up to go do something. I'm talking about my All-American point guard, LSW Commissioner Pike. Hopefully I hear him return soon, or if he's back, I'm not sure. Give me a holler real quick if you're back. Okay, fine. So he's not back yet, alright. No worries at all. Well, I'll keep things short and sweet. Although, did I just do this without no stream cover? Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, dude, I've been so focused on getting this correct in regards to the quality and making sure we don't see any lapses in the stream that I completely forgot to throw up the stream cover. That is unfortunate, but that's what it looks like, by the way. When it comes down to this game, I'm going to be paying attention to the battle down low. How is Robert Ish going to handle the front court of Jacoby Carson and Kenny Kirkland? How is William Masterson going to match up against Mayhem Mathers on the wings? And how is Doug Manning going to play against Raiku Krozovich and maybe even Ulrich McCullion if that switch happens defensively? I have a lot of questions for Colorado, but for Wisconsin, I do have questions as well. It's reported that they are going to take a very slow, methodical approach to this game at the very least, to see what they can do when the tempo is really slowed down. And so I guess we're going to find out at the same time as me. So I'm ready to go. Refs are ready to go. We'll have Commissioner Pike back here at the desk at some point, hopefully. Let's get this thing racking along. And there's that Honey Badger mascot. I believe his name is Bucky, if I'm not mistaken. Bucky the Badger. If I'm wrong, let me know. But this should be an exciting game. William Masterson, a top player for Colorado, and like I said, Krozovich, who just grad transferred from Baylor. Masterson from West Virginia, by the way. Starting lineups for Colorado: Mike Smith and Doug Manning in the backcourt. Up front, William Masterson, Max Allen the third or second, and Robert Ish. Wisconsin, Raiku Krozovich and Ulrich McCullion in the backcourt. Mayhem Mathers, Jacoby Carson, and Kenny Kirkland lead the way. We did have a little bit of a stutter there, I just noticed. Really hope this doesn't keep up. If I gotta lower the quality, I will. But either way, Jacoby Carson wins the tip for the Badgers, and here we go. I am very interested to see how this slower than methodical approach will work for the Badgers. This here's Ulrich McCullion over to Kirkland. That's a deep shot. Connects. Oh, that's a three. How about that? They open it up with a deep one. Here's Doug Manning. Transfer over from Santa Clara. Loses the handle on the ball as he sped up to his own I would say, peril in that situation. Another beautiful jumper by Kenny Kirkland, and it seems like they're not playing that slow at all, at least on that possession. So I'm going to actually open up my YouTube app real quick and just see how this is going on here. Mike Smith, the freshman, rolls around. Kick out. Masterson 3-ball. It rolls in for him, or spins in for him. Let's put it that way. Like I said, this Wisconsin team has got expectations. This is a team that could win the Big Ten if that uber talented Michigan team somehow splits up. And here's Carson at the top, over to McCullion, who backs out. He's going to wait for the play to develop. Putting on some moves over to Mathers. Is again a little bit of a push in the feet. I apologize. Over to Kirkland, and he has been money so far in this game, Kenny Kirkland. So far so good though, apart from the occasional like little murmur. Hopefully stays that way and maybe even improves. Manning attempts the 3-ball, and he gets that one to go down. Colorado trying to bomb away from 3 to keep pace with the Badgers. Now, McCullion over to Carson, over to Krozovich, inside, and he misses the 2-ball. Over to Smith, and again, just having a little bit of stutters here. Just tracking along and just making sure. Oh, wow, what a pass inside from Masterson. Fails to finish, though. That's a surprise. Mathers to Carson. And again, we're dealing with a little bit of lag, so give me just a split sec. I might go silent for just a little bit. Not too long. It's over here. All right. Hopefully that eases the pressure off of the GPU as Doug Manning completely flubs that free throw. That's a surprise. This kid was exceptional at Santa Clara in his freshman year. He comes over as one of the most highly sought after transfer targets in the previous offseason, or in this offseason, I should say. Krozovich escapes the double for now, then hands it off to Carson. Over to McCullion, inside. Kirkland is going to get that one to go. Continues to be perfect, and as always, Wisconsin's points so far. One thing I notice is that Wisconsin, with their slower tempo, so far they've only shot 1 3, but it's early on. Missed 2-ball by Masterson. He had some good years at West Virginia, but was kind of on the iffy end last year. 3-ball, Kirkland. Kirkland's on a heater right now. The senior, who a couple off seasons ago transferred from Drake. Oh my goodness, what a pass to Masterson by Manning. Exceptional work so far by Colorado to stick with this vaulted Badger squad. Here's Mathers. Pass inside to Carson, draws the foul on Robert Ish. That's what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to lower your shoulder and force your defender to follow up with it with some contact. First free throw goes for Jacoby Carson, who, by the way, got the medical red shirt last year due to a serious injury that he suffered in the first week or the second week of the season. And he only played 1 or 2 games last year, and we didn't see him again after that. So that's why he is back as a fifth-year senior here. And pass inside, almost intercepted, tipped again, and somehow Max Allen corrals it off the glass and in for him. The grad transfer from San Jose State. And that is a rough pass right there by Krozovic, who tried to force it through like between the legs of a defender. Ish gets the ball in a big dunk. Robert Ish. Goodness. Again, that's such a huge player to have back. He ended up not picking a team, so he just stayed put at Colorado. And again, a little bit of a glitch, unfortunately, and seems like it lined up with that turnover there as Wisconsin glitched out when they gave that ball away. Masterson from the corner, no go. Now McCullion.
Okay.
To Mathers. Oh, sounds like somebody is back. Hello, sir.
Yep, hello.
Welcome back. Oh, wow. What a feed into Mathers. Have you been able to watch any of this game as you were away from the desk?
Not quite. I was busy at the concession stand.
Ah. Gotcha. All good, all good, all good. Well, as you see per the score, it's a close affair so far. And Robert, oh boy, count that baby in a foul. So far, Kenny Kirkland is the one that is doing majority of the scoring for this Badger squad. He has got 9 points on perfect shooting so far, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I talked about how Colorado's got 3 big pieces that are going to have to lead this team to March Madness if they do make it, because otherwise I don't think the squad is necessarily up to par. What do you have to say about it?
Well, I will say, this Colorado team is going to be very young. Of course, it's a new team compared to what we've seen in the past couple of years at this Colorado. But of course, they have some good leaders in this team, like William Masterson and Doug Manning. And also Robert Ish. Apologies for pitching on Robert Ish, but of course, this is the new era of this Colorado team, led by a coach of McKee. So we're going to see if he can get something together, especially trying to learn the new tactics, learn anything new, playbooks or anything, and just build a new culture at this program.
I will definitely be keeping an eye on Colorado as like you said, it's a new opportunity for them with a new coach, as Kenny Kirkland has missed back-to-back shots. Kind of jinxed him. I feel bad for the kid. But anyways, yeah, with Colorado getting Robert Ish back, by the way, he could have transferred. He ended up not doing it. Ooh, turnover right there. Kirkland is just going to lay it in. All right. How big is that for Colorado, for Robert Ish to end up not going anywhere and staying with the Buffs?
I think that's actually pretty huge, especially since, Provo was there such a long time, or Provo was there. He led this team to an Elite Eight appearance, and then, it wasn't an Elite Eight. It was a Sweet 16 appearance. But again, he left for Michigan, and Robert Ish basically had the option to go to Michigan, but instead decides to stay loyal with the program of Colorado. And honestly, really good for McKee to pick up somebody like that to be one of the best stars on the team.
Oh, for sure. A great rebound by Kenny Kirkland. He's got 16 of Wisconsin's 20. Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe that's the one guy. Brett Richter wanted to see succeed the most on this team.
Well, certainly the case, because he's been taking majority of those looks offensively. Now here's Krozovic coming up the court. The recent acquisition who grad transferred from Baylor. And now here's Mathers, who's been a Wisconsin Badger his entire collegiate career. Oh, good passing, easy jumper for Krozovic. And my apologies with the glitching in what's going on. Here's Robert Ish. Oh, beautiful hook shot. Yeah, I don't know why it's struggling out here. I think it might be just internet is fluctuating. Although it says encoding overload. Come on. Kirkland 3-ball. That time, no. But as these two teams play along with a little over 7 minutes to go before halftime, what do you see from both these teams in terms of what you believe they are capable of?
Well, this Colorado team is a very young team. However, they have 3 really good talents playing on the court. Of course, Mike Smith being a freshman, Doug Manning being a sophomore. But Doug Manning being only a sophomore, and how talented he is already in only his 2nd year, honestly, he is going to be a really big factor for this Colorado team. I could see this team making the tournament. I could see him maybe challenging for the Pac-12, even though their bench really doesn't scream as a deep bench as most good teams would put it. However, I will say that even with the talent that they have, I think this team can at least make the round of 32 in the end. That's only if they can develop the younger players like Mike Smith and give Max Allen at least a little bit more time and trying to establish him as more of a big player down low. I know he is in his 5th year. However, a big opportunity for Max Allen to finally show his talent at a big program like Colorado, especially in a conference like the Pac-12 where it's not really that much of a competitive conference as it is. But of course, the Pac-12 has gotten better with more and more coaches being added into teams like Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA.
I definitely can see that for the Buffaloes. Oh, that's a block. Yeah, I have about the same, I wouldn't say expectations, but the same, I would say, best case scenario type of deal for the Buffaloes. I think they're middle of the pack, Pac-12 team, but more in like the upper part. I definitely see that for them. What about for Wisconsin?
Wisconsin's an interesting story. They have absolutely 3 main guys, or 4, I would say 4 main guys of Raiku Krozovich, Ulrich Mikoyan, Mayhem Mathers, and Kenny Kirkland. Absolutely 4 phenomenal players. Jacoby Carson, of course, in his senior year, and of course they do have a good bench. I will say 92, 91, yeah, really good. Dwayne Duffy, DJ Johnson, absolutely 2 players that can definitely step in and play at any time. Obviously, also Rio Santana at the shooting guard position, and of course they had to develop a newer style or develop a younger talent for this team, of course, because some of these players are senior players, so they're going to be leaving after this season. So they had to bring in more guys to develop throughout the years, and I think Coach Brett Richter did a really good job with recruiting wise, picking up 4 freshmen to play for him in the future times. Ooh, what a block! But I see Wisconsin. I wouldn't say Wisconsin's challenging for the Big Ten. I say they're not at Michigan's level, but they're really, really close at Michigan's level. So I see them as a team that can go deep in the tournament if they get a good draw. And honestly, if I'm a Badgers fan, I'm excited for this season. And honestly, I could see ceiling wise, if they play well and they have a good draw, I see Elite 8. I see an Elite 8.
Matchups are important, but in my opinion, when it comes to also seeing how they perform with the current squad that they have, one thing that I do hope to see in terms of, I guess, something better for them if they are to make the Elite 8, like I think they can. They are capable of it. I don't know if exactly it'll happen. Simply put, unlock the ability of the entire offense. I feel like they're holding back right now.
Yeah. I think their main, well, to me, I feel like their main struggle. Let me look at this real quick. Let me look at the cheat sheet, and then I'll give you an actual. I'll give you. Oh, I actually think here. Okay, I see. There's a big issue I see, and it's down low between Jacoby Carson and Kenny Kirkland. There is a 3-inch difference between Jacoby Carson and Kenny Kirkland. Kirkland's only 6'9". Jacoby is 7 foot. Mayhem Mathers behind him is 6'11". Right. I find that an issue because that means Kirkland, he's not a tall player for someone that, like a power forward. I mean, you would say, yeah, it's a 6'9" player, but some of these guys in the Big Ten, they're massive at the power forward position.
Yeah. Yes, they are. So Kirkland is a bit of a problem for Wisconsin because physically he doesn't match up well with majority of top teams, I guess, other power forwards. But I think at the same time he presents a better floor spacing ability than those. And the thing is it can be used in a good way. And I think they were doing that last year in March Madness when they made that Sweet 16 run. They're not doing it right now, though, even though he does lead the team in points. I think they're kind of holding him back, and his attempts are a bit limited in terms of the variety. And speaking of which, Wisconsin called a timeout.
Yeah, maybe want to regroup with what they're trying to establish here. Colorado taking the league, so maybe Wisconsin wants to stop the momentum the Colorado's having to discuss on what the play style wants to be.
At the very least, in this preseason battle, it's something where you can test it out and just see, okay, how do we look when we're doing this? And
yeah,
and I think that it's very easy for Wisconsin to pivot back to what they were doing to what they were doing before. So I guess we'll see if those types of changes are made. But as of right now, this may just be in the moment. Maybe this is just shaking off the rust, but I just don't. How do I say this best? I'm not keen on investing into this style of play for this Wisconsin team and how they're built.
I actually got a word with Brett Richter before the game, before I went to the concession stand and everything. What I got to hear is he wanted a more slow style kind of play, basically playing half court the situation. So he wanted to slow down the game, not really have a fast pace, and almost trying to eat away the clock just so that Colorado has less possession time than before. But of course, situations like that, when you have a high tempo defense that you're playing against, that defense will read you very quickly in a situation where you want to play slow. You're trying to build the play and everything, but again, it's all about pace in this game.
Indeed it is. I felt like that guy went out of bounds. Okay, missed a shot anyways. Meanwhile, Colorado under McKee, they are doing what I think Wisconsin should be doing. They are playing fast.
Yeah, they're playing a very high tempo. They're just trying to play a quick, swift defense, try to box them out the players, just trying to play pure man-to-man and make sure that they're not getting points. But that's a good play by Wisconsin there. But again, when they switch the offense, immediately it's movement. They're constantly moving around the court, trying to find the best area to go to, find the wide open area with like countering Wisconsin's play style, and stuff right there, playing off the glass as well is another big thing.
It is indeed
for Wisconsin.
No, for sure.
Or for Colorado.
Right. Oh boy, intercepted. Real quick, I mute and unmute your mic. I remember last time it helped like make your mic louder.
There we go.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, for the
Hello,
Badgers. Oh, what a pass. Man, to me, the best brand of Wisconsin basketball is when they're putting up good shots from three. I don't see that right now from them. And they have the ability to do it. See, because Colorado's doing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I just now realized that.
Oh, what'd you just realize?
All right, there we go. Did that fix it?
Not really.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm adjusting everything. Okay, how do I sound?
Still, like, quiet.
Very quiet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good putback by Mathers. I'm just not... Man, I feel like we should be seeing more from this Wisconsin team, and I'm, quite frankly, a bit disappointed.
Okay.
Oh, it's even worse now.
Jesus. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Test.
Oh, that's better. What'd you do there?
I turned the knob on my. It's so confusing. I have a mic gain on my microphone, but it's in reverse for some reason.
Oh, that's wild.
If I turn more mic gain, it goes quieter. If I turn to go quieter, it goes up. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's outrageous. Might need to ask good old GBT about what to do, because that's weird. Anywho, Colorado, oh my gosh, yo. Hey, the Buffaloes are making me look
pass
stupid.
and a good hook.
Yep, McCauley in 3-ball. Nope. So Colorado's up by 4 at halftime, and Wisconsin is making me look like a fool with where I ranked them, based on what we've seen so far.
Yeah. Well, I mean, partner, you can't really blame yourself for the way that the team is playing. I think it's more you judge them basically on how they looked on paper. And to be honest, I look at this team on paper as well, and I have the cheat sheet to my left here. I mean, I don't blame you for where you rank them. This team on their starting 5 looks amazing. It's all talented guys. They've had a lot of experience. They understand what they need to do. And they're basically all of them are seniors except for Raiku Krozovic, who is a 5th-year senior. But this team does look good on paper if you ignore what they're playing as right now. I think the main problem it's just Richter is trying to do trying a new format for his team, and it's just not working.
No, it's not. Not at all. This profile, it does not fit this team and how they're built. Goodness gracious, they're getting diced up.
Yeah, it's not. If I'm just gonna say this right now, I think it would work if they had a taller inside team.
Yeah, it's someone like
you only have a 7-foot guy and a guy playing a guy 6'9".
Yeah.
Your inside scoring is completely going to be horrendous if you don't have the height and you're trying to play a slow pace.
If anything, the guards are the strongest part of this team, and Mayhem Mathers it has stretch abilities. Kenny Kirkland has stretch abilities, and you're playing away from it. I don't understand. It's mind-blowing to me why Richter would decide to do this.
Mathers is the second tallest guy in your entire roster sheet. Mathers is the second tallest guy in your entire roster sheet, standing at 6'11".
They haven't used him for jack diddly squat besides second opportunities. It's embarrassing.
The man should be playing outside zone, like outside perimeter. He has the height to tower over the opposing men. Just play him like that. That's all is William. William is 6'6". He has a 5-inch advantage over him.
Outrageous, bro. All I'm going to say is this. Oh, let's see what they do here. Oh, okay, that's a nice dunk. But they got to play through the damn guards. What do you have Raiku Krozovic feeding into the post for? That's like looking at Michigan football and seeing Bryce Underwood do a bunch of handoffs. Like, really?
Once again, like I said before, the guys down low are not as tall as you think they are.
It's not even that. I respect Jacoby Carson, but he is just not an elite Big Ten big. He's not. And you're trying to play through him.
Robert Dish has a 4-inch advantage over him.
Yeah. And I can talk about the other bigs in the Big Ten off the top of my head. Jacoby Carson's going to go up against guys like Xavier Blake, who's 7'1", Ahmed Bohannon, who's 7'3", Morsek, who's 7'1", KO Deflect, who's 7'3". Who else? Euro Willie, who's 7'2". Jimbo Buchanan, who's 7'2". Isaiah, what's his face? The guy that transferred from Grand Canyon to Purdue. I forget his name, but he's like 7'1". Who else? Oh, big projection. I'm thinking Maryland. Oh, Declan Schultz is 7 foot. Who else is there? Northwestern.
Again,
okay, Northwestern is the only team that has a shorter center than Wisconsin's. That's it.
That's ridiculous. Look, I'm gonna say this right now. I can respect one thing. Max Allen is 6'9", so he is literally at the same time as Kenny Kirkland. But at the same time, you look at all the other power forwards in the Big Ten. Dude, you're gonna get cooked if you don't step up your tempo.
Exactly. Play to your strengths. Play to your dang strengths. What? Oh, McCullion is just ball watching. Okay, I guess.
Well, the ball was out on Colorado anyway.
Yeah, true. But I've noticed McCullion has only taken one shot in this game, and that was that shot right before the buzzer at halftime. He's your best.
Bro,
he's one of your best players, and he's only has one shot recorded. Oh, now it'll be 2. And he missed, unfortunately.
And he missed it because he's playing inside. He's going against a guy who looks like he's 10 inches taller than him. What are you doing?
Yeah, scrap this game plan. Oh my God. Scrap this strategy, Richter. Scrap it. Get rid of it. You make Greg Gard look like a genius. And he's a mid-coach. That's a dunk. I don't care that this is a one hour of hating on Wisconsin for what they're doing. You know, if we got to see the Wisconsin that we saw in March Madness last year, the one that could have made the Elite Eight, if it wasn't for a slightly bad matchup against Oregon, I'm gonna do it. Because Wisconsin in the previous tournament was electric. And we don't hate Wisconsin, we hate what they're doing. Like, bro, how can you not hate on that? Well, unless you're facing them, yeah, you'd love to see it, I guess. But I'm neutral, man. This Wisconsin team should be whipping Colorado.
Brett, I'm saying this right now. You make Tim Floyd look like a genius.
Rip. Oy, oy, oy.
And if anybody knows who Tim Floyd is, you would know how abysmal he was at basketball.
Yes, he was. Riker Krozic finally gets to shoot, from within his range. Finally. I'm a cook Richter. I don't care. We better never see this kind of basketball again. Oh, you got lucky that that's a charge call. Lucky. Also looks like we've stabilized in terms of the feed, so good. Love to see it. But yeah, it's absolutely outrageous. Anywho, I don't know what Krozic is doing. These boys don't know how to play slow. McCullion, bro. Oh, that's actually a crazy finish. My internet apparently just started freaking out a bit. My apologies, boys. Should be good though. I don't even know what more to say. We still got to watch 10 minutes of this absolutely garbage scheme that Richter is trying out. Bro, See, this guy gets it. O'Day gets it. He understands.
I'm gonna just say this right now. I can already tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Zelikov is about to explode like Reagan that one time in during Bedlam.
Bro, I remember that too. This is frustrating. This is legit frustrating. And I'm not rooting against Colorado. I have no rooting interest. I just hate watching crappy basketball. Yeah, this is a come on, man situation. Outrageous, bro. Outrageous. Oh my god. McCullion was wide open from 3, and because of this garbage-ass scheme, he passes it. And you have Rajko Krosovic dunking, bro.
Inside,
bro.
Just take the shot,
bro. McCullion really got his band lifted just to see his player do that. Outrageous. Mathers, that's your shot. But of course, this garbage scheme says, no, we play it inside. Bro. You only play slow if you know your team can't score points. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. This is an official hate watch of this scheme. Not Wisconsin, but this scheme.
I'm just gonna play the clip of what I was mentioning. Listen to this.
It does this every time. Stop. We had a good game. Oh no. That's what happens when you throw the ball. This game is terrible.
This is literally this game.
Yep. But it's not necessarily the game being terrible. It's the scheme picked out that's terrible.
It's just Wisconsin.
Bro!
There's no reason your point guard, your shooting guard should be down low. What are you doing?
I'm done, bro. This is outrageous.
Why is your shooting guard who can play the perimeter down and near the damn rim?
This is outrageous, bro. Oh, I just got a bunch of screen. Oh, Lord.
This team is terrible!
Outrageous. You know what? It's not even worth yelling about. It's just one of those things where I'm gonna need Richter to see this, and I'm gonna need him to make changes. This can't happen in March. So my 10-7 is more fun than watching this poopy scheme right now, for real. You're not wrong, bro.
I would rather watch the bottom of the barrel of the, hold on, what is the conference called? Let me look at it. Okay. I would rather watch the bottom of the barrel of the damn Ohio Valley Conference than watch this Wisconsin offense.
I'm now going off on Richter in his team chat. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I do not care.
You see how quick Colorado's playing? They immediately switched it to an inside score because they saw a man wide open. He got himself set. What does Wisconsin do? They try and pass it to a point guard who is standing not even. Their point guard.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
not even. Bro, he's 6'2". Why are you passing him an inside lane? This is embarrassing.
Outrageous, bro. Outrageous. All I can even do is laugh because it's again one of those situations where I have a roommate downstairs. Apparently they gotta get up at 2 a.m. Who the hell gets up at 2 a.m., bro? That's garbage. Oh, bro. I thought he was about to snipe that. And I want to yell about this game because this is outrageous. My eyes are actively bleeding. Blood is coming out of my eye sockets. Oh my gosh. And by the way, Colorado doesn't look all that good either. Wisconsin is just it's unexplainable.
No. Jesus, dude. Rick, I'm being honest. If your offense doesn't even change, bro, if you don't change your offense at all, you're finished. You're not even making tournament. You're not even being in the bubble.
Dude, this is disgusting. This is an abomination.
You're struggling to put 50 through 32 minutes of play. It's been 28 minutes and your team hasn't put up 50.
I'm just I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Tragic. Tragic, really. This upsets me. Let me see what the coaches are saying.
Provo says, can we drop Wisconsin out of the rankings after this game?
It's preseason, so this doesn't count, so I can't do that. The hope is that Richter sees us bashing him over the head with our words like it's a 4x4. And he adjusts. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna be a little risky with what I'm about to say. I remember this dude was talking about mental health struggles that he was facing, which are not fun to deal with, don't get me wrong. Brother, if he was watching this game, I wouldn't be surprised if those mental health struggles came back, because what is this?
Oh my God!
I don't want them to come back. But if I was in his position, I'd be depressed. Bro. This is outrageous.
Brett, look at this game. 29 minutes of play and your team hasn't scored 50. 29 minutes.
I got nothing. I got nothing, man. I'm embarrassed.
When you got your main roster I will say that this is the worst thing I've ever used my eyes for. You know it's bad. You got your rival, your conference rival saying that. But they're not even, it's a conference rival to Colorado, not even Wisconsin, but in real life, it's a conference rival. That's how bad this is. Oh my God. Are you kidding me, bro?
It's comedy gold, you know?
You can't even score off of free throw.
Let this be a learning lesson. Coaches, let this be a learning lesson. I can only laugh. Only. No more than that. Bro. How do you see the clip that you made? Honestly, I don't know. ChatGPT that. I ain't gonna lie. Please score 67 points, Colorado. You know what? I'd usually be against
You
it.
go straight to the Legends account. Go to the Legends CBB.
Oh, he found it.
Oh no,
Okay.
it should be.
Oh my God, he
Alright.
finally attempted a three-pointer. He missed, though. But he attempted one.
Wait, who did it?
Krozovich.
Bro, come on.
This is why coaches have to get their offense together. They have to know their personnel. Bingo. Yep, there you go. Hey, 6-7. I would love
Kill me.
for this score to just remain for the next minute and a half. I would love for that to happen. Screenshot, send it to this bum Richter, and tell him the scheme that you tried out is so garbage. You got 6-7, and you put up and you got to 50 points with 3 minutes left in the game. It's like Kenny Payne in Louisville. They had good players, but KP just had a horrible offense. See? He knows. He knows. Man, outrageous. It's just like a crippled dog beating a sloth. Oregon, take notes. Take notes of take notes of what? What's there to take notes of, bro? Congratulations, you're beating a Wisconsin team that has shot itself in the foot so much it's looking like porridge when you look at the floor. Looking like sliced meat. Not even fresh meat. How to beat a ranked team. I'm not even giving this to Colorado. I can't. Mickey, calm yourself.
Bro! Rest! I want to go home! We ain't having it!
Outrageous, bro.
I'm not waiting till 3 a.m. to get on the subway. You know how bad it is in New York. Jesus. Oh my God.
Hit it. See? Oh.
Hey! That's what happens when you shoot a 3! This game is terrible. And they're fouling.
Oh, and my internet's low-key kind of crashing out is for a little sec. Okay. Are we gonna stabilize? Okay, cool.
Good job, Richter. You somehow managed to make this the most pathetic looking game of all time.
I thought I've seen it all, man. I guess not. Outrageous, bro. Well, if it's not 6-7, then I guess it's 69. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're lucky.
Nope.
What are you calling a timeout for, bro? Hey, you know what he's calling a
You're
timeout
down
for?
12. You have not been shooting. You've only made 1 3 this entire game.
Next thing you know, Carson at point guard. He's gonna have McCullion down at center.
Yeah, at this point, he's gonna somehow put McCullion at center and then move, and then he's gonna move Kenny Kirkland. Oh no, yeah, Kenny Kirkland, the center. Move Mayhem Matters the point guard, and then move Jacoby Carson the shooting guard. What are we doing?
This is disgusting. In a bad way. Man. Colorado's mid. You made a mid team look better than what they are. Because your scheme is absolute garbage. Ugh. I'm disgusted by this, man. This is an abomination to the sport. You know, I'm looking at that number 11 right next to Wisconsin's name, and I'm starting to wonder if it's got any connections to Somalians in Minnesota, because it's fraudulent. Oh my God. I wouldn't say Colorado is one of the worst. They're mid, but they're not one of the worst. Okay, well, you got to 68, so now you have to get to 69. This needs to be a meme no matter what.
Please.
It's got to be 69. Okay. All right. Keep it there. Oh man. Just Colorado, if you're gonna strip this thing from them, at the very least. Oh boy.
And he shoots a 3.
Nope. Oh, there's shot
That's
clock left. Shot clock is still on, bro.
Are you kidding? No.
This something else, bro.
No. Just shank it. Shank it.
Oh, he
Shank
got
it.
blocked. Okay.
Yes!
All right. And how poetic. And Wisconsin elevated them due to whatever we just saw. My internet can't even comprehend what we just saw. And the crowd is dead silent too. I'd be dead silent too if I was in that crowd. I would be too. Outrageous. Outrageous, bro. Well, that was one of the games of all time. In a bad way.
Yep.
Well, if this happened...
55 points.
Yeah. Yeah. The less said about this game, the better. Or, if y'all want to pour it on Richter, you can, or you don't talk about it, and if you're hoping on Wisconsin's downfall, I guess you don't mention anything. For me, though, I'm not like that. I want to see good basketball. What we saw was an eye gouger. That was an eye candy. That was eye poison. Ugh. I'd make another joke. I don't want to be canceled, though. Anyways, when we return, I believe the next game is... Oh! Well, I know for sure this game is going to be better. Houston versus Xavier. When we return, we're going to have this one. So, hopefully you guys don't go anywhere. Because better basketball is ahead no matter what. See y'all in a bit.